Welcome. I'm Tal Ben-Shahar and you're watching Your Quest on Happier TV, where I'll be taking your questions. Let's see what our viewer from Copenhagen has to say. Allow me to begin by saying that I consider myself lucky. I'm married to a lovely woman, we have 2 kids and a golden retriever. We're financially well off, I do sports, we have great friends. And yet, most of the time I feel that something is missing from my life. That there is more out there waiting for me, and if I get that, I will be happier. Sometimes I think it's more money. Other times I think that more travel is the answer, or maybe a career change is what I need. Don't get me wrong, I'm not depressed or anything like that. I just feel that I can be happier. I can certainly relate to your questions. You know, what got me into positive psychology in the first place was the fact that I was doing well overall in sports, in college, I was doing well socially, and yet I was not happy and I was constantly feeling that something's missing. Let me share a little bit of advice that I've received over the years and that actually helped me. So, the first thing is to recognize that you're right. You can indeed be happier. We all can. Happiness lies on a continuum, which means that there is no point where you will be able to confidently declare, okay, now I'm finally happy, or I've reached my destination and need to go no further. At best, you may be able to say, okay, now I'm happier than I was so-and-so years ago. But then, you're most likely to be able to be even happier at some future point. Living with the illusion that a final destination exists, in other words, that there is such a point where one finally becomes happy, is a source of much unhappiness because we're inevitably disappointed. So the first step is to accept that you'll never reach this ideal of ultimate happiness because it doesn't exist. This means being more humble or rather more realistic about your expectations. I'm not saying that you should give up on your dreams and aspirations. Having dreams and aspiration is an important part of being happy. However, it's about being more realistic about what the fulfillment of these dreams and aspirations can get you. At best, the fulfillment of a dream can lead to a short-term high, not a permanent state of happiness. And if you recognize that it's not the fulfillment of dreams that matters, but rather having them that is important, you will feel better about having dreams and not frustrated when fulfilling them does not get you the permanent happiness you had hoped for. Another important antidote to what psychologist Nathaniel Branden calls the nothing is enough syndrome, which I certainly suffered from, is appreciation. Learning to appreciate what you already have is a key to a happy life. Not just appreciation in theory, but to really appreciate, to truly savor what you have. If you spend a few minutes each day expressing gratitude and savoring those things that you do have, whether it's your family or work or even a lovely tree on your street, you can learn to enjoy what is rather than experience discontent because of what is not. I recommend that you take a look at one of our reflections on gratitude, where I discuss the importance of appreciation. I very much appreciate your question, and I very much appreciate our viewers for taking the time to watch Happier TV. We look forward to getting and addressing your questions on Your Quest.